You're listening to the Daily Nugget. It's dnugget.com for November 25th. It is the week of Thanksgiving, and I hope that if you've been downloading these episodes and you're kind of like saving them up for your road trip to Grandma's house, that you're listening and getting ready for way more food than you probably should eat in one day.
Sorry about last week, though. Now that I think about it, we didn't apologize yesterday.
You didn't? Oh, that's my favorite when you do the video apology.
I'll have to do one. I'll have to do a video apology sometime this week.
This is Sam. And the big sigh. So there's been multiple things, and it's not Sam's fault. It's actually mostly Jenn's fault this time.
Well, it started with Andy's fault. Why are we talking about it?
All right. You know what? It's everybody's fault. Let's agree to disagree.
Okay. It had nothing to do with why we were not on the air this week. Nothing.
It's a holiday week, family. Get along.
Okay, Here we go. All right, you're right. Thank you. I think this is something we can all come together about.
Okay.
It's Food Monday. We all love food, right? Mm-hmm. And there's a woman and we love these stories about people that eat just one type of food and just like what happens. And you will not believe, Janelle, what this woman ate for 3 months. She only ate this for 3 months.
This one made me laugh out loud.
I'm thinking I'm going to be nauseated really quick.
Already? You think you might be out already?
Yeah, but go ahead.
Is there anything that you could eat for? I know. Well, you eat broccoli for 3 months, but Jen, is there something that you could eat for 3 months straight?
Potatoes,
lentils,
lentils. Had some of those today.
Lentils are good.
Hummus.
I don't have a problem eating the same thing over and over again.
I don't either. My diet is very monotonous. People would be,
I've had a sweet potato every day for the last 2 weeks.
Yum.
I read, and this is true because I read it on Twitter, a guy who said basically he's like one of those health bros, like a health bro, like, follow me and I'll get you buff. But he said,
have your voice.
But he said, and this makes sense, he says basically we eat maybe 5 or 6 meals and that's all we eat. So if you want to be more consistent and be healthier, you just change those meals that you're going to eat. Like you just
make your life boring.
Right. Like Janelle. And look how it's worked for her.
Oh my God.
It works. Boring works. Consistency.
Eat to live instead of live to eat.
Right. Consistency is boring. Yep. Discipline is boring. All that to say, this woman who is 62 years old, she's a retired military therapist. She was struggling with extreme foot pain, inflammation, and food addiction. And she decided, I have to go on a diet. I have to do something shocking to my system. And so she decided, I'm going to only eat sardines.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I could have listed 500 things and still been at least 1,000 away from that answer.
Well, and
good gracious.
Apparently there is Bosworth, Dr. Boz. Is this like the new Dr. Oz? Dr. Boz. It's like Boz MD. She's keto, apparently. Anyway, so Dr. Boz has a 72-hour sardine fast that you can do. And so this lady, Jane, decided to do it, and she kept going. And so she eats 4 cans of sardines every day.
Ooh.
And supplements with MCT oil, a fat derived from coconut or palm kernel oil, and has about 1,500 daily calories. Now, she says she's not starving herself, but that's actually kind of like a calorie deficit. That's the basic thing, right? That's keeping her from...
I'll bet her breath smells real good.
This is one strategy. Just like, that you can call it a fast, you can call it a diet. But if you are just like drinking Epicac for however long,
right?
Losing your will to live, eat, or breathe, sure. Wow. You can also lose weight really fast by withering away in a hospital bed. That's not the goal. Like, that's not great.
That's what happened to me for a little bit.
Right. That's not the ideal way to do things.
No.
Well, and okay, so apparently somebody else tried it. Slate writer Luke Winkey, he was doing a 24-hour 24 hours of sardines.
Winkey?
Yes, his name is Winkey.
Like
that's one of the
Winkey.
Teletubbies.
I was about to say, isn't that a child's character?
He tried for just 24 hours to do the sardine fast. 24 hours.
And he wanted to die, right?
Well, yeah. Apparently, according to Mr. Winkey, he broke down and bought a bag of corn chips as he grew lightheaded, groggy, and unable to focus. I mean, you
that's
can't.
how I feel when I'm throwing up too.
I'm like, you can't fast for 24 hours. So anyway, this lady did.
According to Mr. Winkey.
That's the name of the episode, by the way, according to Mr. Winkey.
Yep.
Winkie, Sam, just so you know.
Winkey.
IE. It probably doesn't matter. Anyway, so this woman's been doing it for 3 months, and she's lost, let's see here, how many pounds? 35 pounds in 3 months.
That is a horrible way to live.
Yeah. What a terrible time to be alive.
There it is.
Coming from the person that eats just broccoli.
That tastes good.
Yeah, that tastes good.
So
sardines are like the fishiest fish you could eat.
Yeah.
And
but the good thing is they're always in stock at the store.
Nobody wants them.
Yeah, I know, right?
They're cheap, though.
I don't even know why they made sardines.
Apparently, there's been a lot of people. Apparently, this is a trend. It's a fad. So a guy who writes for Newsweek last year did it too. His name's not Winkey, unfortunately.
Well, he's dumb.
Peter Whiting.
Peter Wonky?
No, Whiting. Close. He lost 4 pounds during a 3-day sardine fast where he ate 16 cans.
I believe that's called purging. That's how he lost.
3,700 calories.
Heating all the time.
He said he found this fast easy compared to some of the others that he'd done. He said the only main drawback for him was that he did not like sardines whatsoever. That would be a problem.
You couldn't even finish the whole can. You're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's the thing. If you find something that you're able to tolerate, but you don't really like, maybe that's the secret. You just stop liking food. You just get to the point where you think it's not worth it. I'm not eating this anymore. I'm not going to eat anything. You just lose the will to eat.
You're losing the will to live as well.
I mean, basically.
Fine line.
Basically. Oh man. And that's the nugget.
The opposite of this.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about that, like trying to make myself like mustard. Never been able to stand it. And for years I would just like make myself choose it over and over and over again. And that's okay.
It's
kind of like doing the cold shower thing where you just do it enough where you're just like, eh.
Sort of. But I can't fish in a can.
Do you not like tuna?
The next fad, I can barely stand tuna every once in a while. That was the only craving I had for like a week when I was pregnant.
With a little bit of celery in it.
Aren't sardines like that still have the eyes and the tail and all of that connected? The skin and all of those things. I mean,
the next fad is going to be like eating dog food for a couple months.
No, what did I? There's a dog food brand out there in the commercial. The commercial I saw online, the dude was eating the dog food.
Okay, I just want to make some points here.
Okay,
court is in session.
I looked up how many calories is in a can of sardines. 190. So he had 6 cans.
About 1,200 calories.
Mathematical geniuses. I mean,
about 1,200 calories.
Yeah. Okay. So if you were to follow a diet of anything that was only like a high protein, no sugar, no carb diet of 1,200 calories, you would lose weight no matter what you ate.
Well, I could do the tuna can diet. How many calories are in a tuna can? Calories.
I don't know, but that's really
can.
that's really a lightweight.
A little bit of salt and pepper on tuna is just fine.
Oh, well, I have to do mayo with it, though. And I might, okay.
You don't have to. You could try mustard.
Janelle's like the Windex guy from my big fat Greek wedding. Put some mustard on it.
Spray some mustard on it.
Something and you like mustard will cover it.
Yeah.
142 calories for a tuna can. I could go on the tuna can diet.
I don't know if it was you guys back in the day, but we used to play this game of tell me any food that can't be made better by ranch or chocolate. One of those.
Ranch or chocolate.
Sardines might be the answer.
I don't know.
So ranch or.
I've had fish with ranch dressing before, and it kind of acts like a mayo almost.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it working with some fish. I just can't do sardines.
Well, sardines are such a sardines were started out as a survival food, if I remember correctly, and then people just kept eating them.
And then we got houses and electric and
yeah, things. We went into a new era.
We became civilized.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was before.
Walleye.
And refrigerators. Yeah.
Are sardines really? Are you eating the? I've seen the pictures. Are they actually like the whole fish? You just eat the whole dang fish.
Yeah.
You can eat the whole thing. Like there's no bones or anything in it.
Well, there's bones, but I think they're edible. Like they're soft bones.
Okay, I'm feeling like sick.
Well, okay. Especially, we'll end this episode, but just look at this picture.
Oh, good. This is always a winner.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Lord.
The eyes and everything. Who can eat that?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Do you swallow?
Look into her eyes. Does she look happy?
The eyes are.
No.
Her eyes are very much like the.
She is silently screaming for help.
Right.
She's up to her neck in sardines, so that would be. There's a
she admits to herself.
By the look on her face, it might be sardines and reefer.
And that's the Nugget. NuggetHateMail@gmail.com. If you love sardines, let us know, because apparently not a lot of fans here. Not a lot of fans of the sardines.
No.
So
Janelle doesn't like animals.
I don't like sardines. I'm not a pescatarian. No.
You're not a pest, Janelle. You're kind and we like you.
I said a pescatarian, Andy. Get your terms right.